Okay, I'm gonna address the fact that I look like a hot mess right now. I was just trying to zoom in, then I realized this isn't Snapchat. But let's talk about something serious. The gun violence. The walkout on the 14th, this is the 16th that I'm filming this. I'm probably not gonna upload it today because I have a party to go to. But the 14th was National Walkout Day for against gun violence, peaceful protesting. Do you know how many fucking schools got threatened that day alone? Escanaba schools got threatened by some dumbass little kid who's now in Bay Pines. If you don't know what that is, that's like juvie, I guess. Like, kind of. It's like jail for kids. And he had a whole mental evaluation test and all that shit. And I didn't even know about it until yesterday, I think, when I heard it on the radio, and we were 2 minutes from school, and all I wanted to do was turn right back around and go home. Like, it's terrifying. Me as a student, even though I do online, I still go in for band every morning for an hour. I'm terrified to go to that school. There's so many fucked up people where I live. Like, everyone on meth and all that. Crackheads, heroin addicts, and there's so many kids that do all those drugs, and they're coming to school, and you don't know what they're gonna do. And then, like, my brother's living in Ohio, and I heard that there was a shooting in Ohio, too. That's freaking terrifying. It's terrifying to know that some of my friends, even my internet best friends, are close to some of those shootings. And I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything to protect them, except for tell them that I love them every day and hope that they don't get hurt. And hope that they're gonna be okay and that their school won't get shot up. I started crying in that last clip, so I had to cut it short. But I don't feel safe going to school, and that's not how our education should be. Our education, no matter if you're going for an hour a day, 2 hours a day, how many fucking hours a day should not matter. You are going there to get an education, to actually have a life in the future. And if you're terrified to go to school and you skip school because you are terrified, what does that say about America? What does that say about anyone? Just recently, the Esky schools just started locking their doors and making it safer for people. It's not safer if all you look at is visitors, like parents coming in. If you don't look at the kids coming in, because a kid made the threat. Some student from that school made the threat against the school. If you're not looking at the students, then that's not doing anything. If you're not trying to prevent it, you're not doing anything. And with the schools wanting to put guns in them now, I think I heard someone already had, like, in their school get shot because they had guns put in. I think I saw that on Instagram the other day. Like, what is the point? Just, you don't need a gun that should be for the FBI, for police, for all of that. Like, people that need it. Like, leave it to the police. Leave it to people that are trained to use those guns. Leave it for them to use. You do not need those for hunting, because I know all these fucking rednecks out here, country-ass hicks, are trying to make it, oh, we need a gun to hunt. No, you need a rifle. 2 bullets in it. If you can't shoot with a rifle, then you don't need to be hunting. I don't want people going to school terrified to be there. Like, we're there to learn. We are there to grow. We should not feel unsafe in our school. Unsafe in any school. Nobody should feel the anxiety that I felt yesterday walking into school because I heard there was a threat. Nobody should feel the anxiety and tears that I had after the Florida shooting. Nobody should feel that. And I know lots of people do. I know my friends do, and then people telling you not to be scared. It's perfectly fine to feel scared to go to school now. It is terrifying for me to go to school every morning. I don't want to get out of bed and get ready. I even pretended to be sick a couple times since the shooting just so I wouldn't have to go to school. And some of my best friends that are in Eski school, I was like shaking when I found out that there was a threat against them and any kid. Even if someone's not my friend, even if I hate someone, they still do not deserve to feel that anxiety and pressure, nervousness, stress even. I've been so stressed recently that I'm breaking out because of these fucking shootings. I think there's been 23 shootings in the USA just this year, and what is it? March 16th. That's almost a shooting every other day. Or every, like, you know. But, like, it's so mind-blowing that there have been that many shootings, and it's only the 3rd month of the year. I am so sure there are going to be more walkouts, more rallies, more protests, more everything. I'm trying to fix the lighting. Make yourself heard. Make posters for everything. Try your hardest to... I know some schools have writing letters to the Congress, I think, after their walkout they did. But make yourself heard and tell people how you're feeling about this. That's why I'm making this video, because I see so much about the shootings every day. And it's so bad. It's so heart-wrenching. I'm shaking thinking about it. When I heard about the Florida shootings, I cried. Because they didn't deserve, those 17 people, 19 people? I can't remember. They didn't deserve to lose their lives because of someone who had a mental illness. And people are playing it off like, oh, he had a mental illness, and they're sympathizing with him. No. If someone has a mental illness, they need help. They don't need to be justified for shooting up a school. Kids that, we are the future. We are the future. Kids, us, in school, we are the future for America, for the world. What are you going to do when all the schools are shot up and kids are dead and you don't have our generation to lead everyone in the future? What are you going to do? America's going to shit. The world is going to shit. Congress, government, y'all need to fix it, because I'm not going to stop until this is fixed. I'm not going to stop for the plain purpose that I'm terrified for my brothers, my friends, family, my cousins, my everything. I'm not going to stop until I know that they are going to be safe and that they are going to live a long and happy life. And I'm sorry to anybody that has lost anyone in a shooting recently, anytime, ever. And I'm sorry you have to go through that. I'm sorry that that is a thing. I'm sorry that people are so fucked up that they want to take someone else's life just because they can. And we should make it so they can't do that, so they do not have the option of doing that. Because mental illness sucks, yes, but I will not sympathize with a killer. It sucks. I'm depressed. I'm anxious. I'm suicidal. Well, not too much anymore, but I would never use my mental illness as an excuse to do something that horrible and that insane. He is a terrorist. Yes, he's from the US, but he is a terrorist. And he's shit. Like, he should just get death penalty. I don't even care about him, and it's so terrible. I can't even express how if I were to meet him, I'd probably punch him in the face. No joke. He deserves all the hate. He deserves all the death threats. He deserves everything that comes to him, Nikolas Cruz. And I don't remember any of the other people's names just because I didn't realize that it was such a problem until now. Until I looked up and researched it. Researched how many shootings there have been. And how likely it is that there are going to be more shootings if someone doesn't do something about the guns. Because right now, that's all that should be focused on, is the gun violence. I don't have anything more to say, just for the purpose that I'm shaking so bad and I'm so mad at this whole situation. But please help. Talk about it. Go to the protests. Go to the rallies. Go to everything. Go to assemblies if your school has them. Go to everything and voice your opinion. Make videos like I am. Voice your opinion. Write letters and voice your fucking opinion. Because it is really needed right now.